married at first sight. We in Australia, the land down under the Homo Iggy Azalea. We got singles whose dating life is a failure, so they ask the experts to help them out. It's going down, okay, let's meet them. We got Eliot, Karina, Afina, Katie and Tim. Grab a snack, put your feet up. Jamie and Clint, David and Beth, yo, we here to turn the heat up. Sierra and Jeff, Ryan, Adrian, Jake, TJ and Ashley, Jackie and Lauren, Morena and Reed, Tony the OG, Billy and Paul, Veronica, we ready cause we killing it, y'all. This the recap. Grab a drink, get a savory or a sweet snack, and sit back as we unpack what happened like back to back. Yo, I can tell it's about to slap. Let's go. Alright, gang, welcome. Alright, let's jump right in. So episode 4, we pick up with Lauren. Now in the last episode, the guy she was paired up with, Eliot, dipped, bro. He was like, look, I gave the experts my non-negotiables. I told them what I didn't want, and you are it. You are the embodiment of what I didn't want, so I'm outie. He packed his bags, threw the deuces up, and left her on her honeymoon. So we opened up with her saying, look, I'm super disappointed that he broke the commitment that he made to me and the experts. And yo, I get it, bro. I get it. If I was in a show where we're supposed to find love, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to find me the love of my life, and my partner dipped on the third night, I would feel some type of way. And the crazy thing is, visually, she was his type. Like when she was walking down the aisle, my man saw her, his eyes lit up, bro. He was smiling. I think he even went wow at one point. So he was clearly feeling her, right? So to go from like excitement and the initial attraction to being like, yo, this ain't for me in 3 days, that's wild. I get it, Lauren, I get it. And I'd be bummed out too, man, especially if we'd smash. Yo, that will break me. Like if I get matched up with this person who like on a values, intellectual, spiritual, personality, physical level is meant to be my person, and she sees me at the altar and she's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? She like bites her lip and she tells the camera crew, yeah, he's 100% my type. The experts did good. I'm feeling him. Then we go off on our honeymoon, we hook up, and I wake up in the morning like, good morning, sweetheart. And she's over there packing her bags. Bro. Alright, boom. So we check in on Jamie and Dave. They're on a luxury yacht, having a great time. Jamie does the whole Titanic thing, and Dave is behind her like grips in the titties. And yo, they're having a blast. They're in a hot tub, sipping champagne. The vibes are immaculate. Then we check in on Afina and Adrian. They're in Fiji. Alright, Fiji, bro. Man, who picks these honeymoon destinations? Because if I was in a show like this, and me and my girl get sent to some cabin in some snowy mountains and I'm freezing my nuts off, nose all runny, I have to rock a big ass winter coat, and meanwhile Afina and Adrian are in Fiji, bro, clear water, blue skies, I'd be pissed. So Afina and Adrian, they're doing like a workout yoga stretch thingy, and yo, the chemistry between these two is insane. Like, whoo! There's a bit where the trainer dude is telling Afina like, yo, you need to stretch your legs and stretch out. And Adrian's like, yo, that sounds like last night. And I'm like, yeah, baby. See, it's episode 4, right? And so far, all the couples we've seen have made it a point to tell us like, hey, we haven't slept together yet. But yo, Adrian and Afina are all in. I respect that, man. All right, boom. Then we check in on Karina and Paul. They're in this beautiful spa. He's in his like little boxer shorts and she's lying on her front. He's giving her a massage. She's feeling it. But again, right, she's doing her confessional side thing and she tells us, yo, we have not banged yet. We haven't, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely chemistry there. Fair enough, Karina. And then boom, we check in on Katie and Tim. Now these two, their whole situation is just frustrating, man, because Tim is not feeling Katie. And it's not like an Eliot Lauren situation. Nah, because Eliot's whole thing is he's super picky and he had a list of things he wanted in a partner. How old she was, what she looked like, what she was into, her values, her outlook. And Lauren didn't tick any of those boxes, right? Tim, on the other hand, his whole thing is, I don't have a specific type looks-wise, right? He was like, looks fade. What's important is the personality, the conversations and banter that we have. He kept saying, I'm a nice guy. I want a nice girl who wants to start a nice family. And the experts did their job, right? They matched him up with Katie, right? She's curvy, thick. He's a big guy, right? She's nice. Her job's all about giving back and being helpful. She's funny. She wants to start a family. On paper, she's exactly what Tim asked for. But when Tim saw her, he was like, nope, she's not my type. She's not what I normally go for. There's no initial spark. I'm not feeling it. He didn't even want to hug her during the wedding photos, bro. And when the cameras were not rolling, he told her, look, there's no spark. I'm not into you. And look, Katie's already super insecure. She came into the show talking about, I know I'm not that good looking. Most guys go for pretty girls. She was trying on a wedding dress at one point, right? She was crying. Like, it sucks that it's come to this because no one would love me. And it's just depressing, bro, because Katie talks about herself like she's just like the most hideous creature in the village. And bro, I know girls that look like her. Girls that look like her that are in relationships, happily married. Bro, I have an ex that kind of looks like Katie. I don't even know why she agreed to come on the honeymoon. But anyway, she's here. They're there, and it's awkward as hell, bro. And she's still trying, man. She's like, if you get to know me, you like me. And my man's moving like he doesn't even want to be there. Alright, boom. Back in Sydney, we're meeting someone new. Jake, Jake, come to the front of the congregation, man. All right, so Jake is 30. He's a PE teacher, and it's not what comes to mind when you think of a PE teacher. Like, when I say PE teacher, you're thinking of like a rough guy in tiny shorts, like the tiniest shorts. Like, even in winter, just rocking them shorts. Jake is more like a neurodivergent PE teacher. Like, when we first meet him, he's wearing these pajamas with cartoons on them. He looks like a gamer, all right? He looks like he's heavy into anime. He looks like he collects action figures. We like Jake. And he goes, yo, I've got a lot of love to give, and I just want someone I can give that love to. You know what I'm saying? So who are we matching Jakey up with? Ashley, baby. She's 34. She's a dance teacher. She's super bubbly, and she applied to be on the show because her job is her life, right? She's working with kids. She's surrounded by dance parents, and she doesn't have a social network. She can't get out there and meet people. First impressions, I think these two could be a good match, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think they could work. All right, boom. On to the next dude, Jeff. Now, Jeff is the kind of dude you bring home to your mom, bro. He's super down to earth. In a movie, he's the guy the girl friend zones, you know, and she's dating the jerk. And then last minute, she leaves the jerk and then goes running over to Jeff's house in like her prom dress, and they kiss, and there's indie rock music playing in the background. That's Jeff, right? They're matching him up with Ree. She's 34, gorgeous, brunette. She wants to be a mom because she's got a great relationship with her mom. And she's like, you know what? You know, I want to be a mom. And yo, I think the experts really cooked with this one. I think they give Dave and Jamie a run for their money in terms of like compatibility. Alright, boom. It's wedding time, baby. Ree's rocking this beautiful wedding dress. Hair, nails, all did, makeup on point, glowing. And Jeff's looking drippy in his suit, man. He steps out the whip, big smile on his face. And when they first see each other, you can tell that they recognize each other. Like they've met before. And it turns out they dated last year, bro. Last year. And Ree's like, it just ended amicably and it just fizzled out. And they stayed friends. You know what I'm saying? They run a half marathon together. And I'm like, yo, of course they stayed friends. It's Jeff, bro. He's got big friend zone energy. And they're like, we've met up and had coffee since then. And I feel like these two could be the couple. You know what I'm saying? They just have to reignite that spark. Get over that friend zone energy. You know what I'm saying? Ree and Jeff, I'm rooting for you guys. Next up, we see Ashley and Jake's wedding. And it's beautiful, man. You can tell they're feeling each other. It's good vibes all around. They both seem chill. So I can't see them breaking up over some stupid drama. I feel like they're gonna be the nice couple of the season. Then we check in on Sierra and Billy. And Sierra's like, I saw Billy's willy last night. I love it. And they seem really happy, man. They're lying in bed all snuggled up. She's glowing. You can tell Billy laid that pipe down. Then we check in on Athena and Adrian. And they're like, yo, last night was amazing. We banged. I'm like, of course you did. Like, these two probably hooked up in the back of the car to the honeymoon, bro. The chemistry is insane. We check in on Karina and Paul. And they also got it on. Hey, yo, love's in the air, baby. Karina's like, there was intimacy last night. Twice. 2 times. Later that evening, Adrian and Athena are having a deep conversation, man, and they're talking about her kid. And Adrian's like, look, I don't know if I'd be able to love a kid that isn't mine the same way I love my own kid. And Athena's like, well, that sucks, right? We check in on Katie and Tim, and it's just awkward, bro. Katie goes outside, she's crying, and it's just like, Katie, baby, go home. So that was the episode. As you all know, I'm new to the whole YouTube thing. Every like, every comment means the world to me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell thingy. And Joe, thank you so much for being here. I had a blast. See you in the next one, man. Take care of yourself, because I love you. Let's go!